My Hero Academia, get ready for the shortest review in the world, because nothing happened in this chapter.
It's okay. So here's my take. Here's my thing. Right.
Yeah, what's your thing?
This chapter to me just seems like a hype up. So
Oh, I'm
here,
not angry about it. It's just I couldn't
yeah.
believe it. I got to
Focus
the end
on
and I was like, oh my god, it's what? It's over?
I feel it. I feel a time skip coming up because I can't be the only one who's feeling like Hirokoshi's just like, okay, we're setting this up. Now it's time for a time skip. Like,
I don't know, because he
to
sets
me,
a goal.
to me,
He
it feels
sets a
like his
goal.
writing is going.
Shut your fucking whore mouth. He
You got
sets a goal.
Diaboloed, bro.
What?
You got Diaboloed because
Yeah.
I that's.
By the way, so you understand our in joke. We say diavoloed whenever like our fucking like Skype fucks up, but it's a reference to JoJo part 5, you know, where like he cuts out time and people are just like in the middle of talking and then so it's anyway. No, so what I was going to say though is I'm not too sure about that time skip idea, because he sets a goal. He's like, all right, your task is to subjugate a villain faster than me. I feel like we're going to see that happen. I feel like that's going to be a moment that we're going to see happen. It's going to be like, you know, unless, I mean, I suppose Horikoshi could do that thing where it's like some sort of montage, like, you know, them going on a bunch of missions with him, and then they're getting slowly faster, and then eventually, like, boom, they get to it before him, which was set up perfectly with the Hawk shit, by the way. They were about to get it, and then Hawk swooped in, so
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like he's riding towards it. Like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some stuff, but I honestly believe that towards the end here we're gonna see. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not wishing for a time skip. It just feels like that's what Hirokoshi's setting up. And usually when I say that, Hirokoshi does exactly what I say he's going to do.
All right, stroke that dick. Stroke that ego.
So keep it. So it's just like, okay, Hirokoshi. I don't know what your plan is, but I mean,
I don't know what you're playing at.
Go ahead, but I mean, shit.
I'm just waiting for like 4 months to pass, and then they come back as like fucking like JoJo muscle men. Like, oh.
I see. Here's the thing. I don't even know if this.
Yo, I need a fucking commission right now of Bakugo, Shuto, or Shuto's his name, right? Shoto. Sorry,
Shoto.
I knew that sounded wrong. Bakugo, Shoto, and Deku posing like the Pillar Men from JoJo Part 2 right now. Aye. They're all like muscly and shit.
That's actually so funny. I'm
and
curious.
by the way, putting out another request. This is something we requested a long time ago, and it was before we had this many subscribers. So I'm going to say it one more time. If you're a fan of One Piece, I'm going to need Chopper posing like a JoJo character with Big Mom as his stand. Thank you very much. If you want to draw that, go to our Twitter, go to our Discord, give it to us. I'll probably either pay you, shout you out, both. I need it. Thank you.
We both will, because that was both of our ideas. So technically it was mine, but you know, that goes.
All right.
So, man, I guess we're seeing what Horikoshi takes this, because I mean, he's clearly, you know, thinking of some things. He's probably like, okay, I've set this up to where now they have a goal. Endeavor knows now. Okay, listen. We're running out of time. We have 4 months to get these kids into fighting shape. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and that's kind of crazy too, because like Endeavor, you know, to the kids, they don't really know the severity of this, right? But to Endeavor, it's like, it's fucking do or die time. Like, I really gotta fucking do my part to get as many strong allies for this fucking war as possible.
Yeah, and do you think they're gonna tell them? You think Endeavor's gonna tell them? Or
I feel like they're going to find out eventually. Probably not immediately, but I don't see them being surprised by the attack. I don't see Deku being shocked when it happens. You know, I'm pretty sure eventually he's going to find out what we know before it happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to see how well they're going to pull this off, right? Because here's the thing. You know that All Might's going to die. Yada.
Oh, but it's going to be... Just because we know that's going to happen, don't let it take away the emotional impact of that, because, Jesus, that's going to be sad.
Deaths don't really. I'm sorry, I'm an emotionless bitch.
Ew.
My soul.
All right, Thurman. We joke about being gay and getting married all the time, but I cannot marry someone who doesn't cry at sad scenes in anime.
Oh well, I guess we have to get a divorce then.
Yeah, no. If you were a girl and I had you over and we were watching fucking One Piece and it was the Brook flashback and you didn't cry, I'd be like, something's wrong. You're a yandere or something. You're out. Bye.
Oh, acting like you wouldn't love a yandere me. Calm down.
It depends. How many knives are involved?
I had a joke, but I'm not gonna say that because
say it, bro. Say it, bro. Say it, bro. Say it.
It was gonna be a name drop, and it's someone you
is
know.
Is it? Oh, I'm gonna just start listing names if you don't, bro.
Okay, so the joke was okay. You got the name, bro. You were like, I was like, because context was you were like, you were like yandere me, right? You was just like yandere me. I was just like, Red, if you hang out with that girl again, I will kill you.
Oh, as in like you would be the man. You ruined the joke by setting it up, so you should have just said it. That would have been so funny out of context.
I just know how far I could take that, right? Because that's your best girl. So I was just like, I didn't want to, be like, oh yeah, you're that. You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious. You ruined it. You ruined the joke by being a little bitch is what you were. This is controlled chaos. You say jokes. We speak first and edit out later.
Yeah, I was
the amount of shit that we've said.
I was just being an SJW, just
yeah, you. I gotta fucking throw the insult that you threw at David where you're like, oh, David's being an SJW. I guess that's being infected you, hasn't it? Yeah, how does it feel to be called an SJW, Thurman?
David did bite me, so he did bite me. I got his genes now. SJW over here.
Well, I'm gonna need to suck that right out of you. All right.
Okay.
I swear to God, I didn't even mean that to be gay. I meant to suck out of the venom.
This video is gonna need all that because this chapter is so boring that we need to go chaos in this motherfucker right now.
Oh, the chapter's so boring. You have to fucking oh my God. Count the dislikes, everybody. 1, 2. Okay.
So
no, I have a couple more things to talk about. A couple more things, okay? One is something that I'm glad they brought up, right? There's a little panel where he's talking about how like he'll increase the heat to get citizens to run away so that they're gone and then they minimize casualties, right? Because citizens, they're naturally going to want to stand there and like film it with their phone like dumbasses. He's like, nah, I'm going to make it warm so they have to fucking back away, right? And I made the joke a couple videos ago. I made the joke. Well, this guy's a dick. He's just like, they're like, it's so hot. And I was like, Endeavor's still being a dick, still not caring about people. No, the opposite here. He is caring about people. So I thought that was a cool reveal. And then the other big thing here is Shoto is still very, very much not forgiving his father, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
because it'd be too quick if he did, in my opinion.
Crazy
so I love that he's like,
we were all like, okay.
It's pretty stinging, bro. Like him being like that's a real ass line. Like, stop pretending to be my dad in front of my friends. You're not. I'm here to use you. You're a hero. You're the number one hero. You're nothing more. Stop pretending like you're my dad. I was like, wow. And that's sad. I mean, because you can see Endeavor, like that's a legit. Like, imagine you have your son and he's got his fucking friends with him, and you can tell, he is treating him like he's his son. He's talking to Deku and Bakugo like they're students, and then he doesn't even bother talking to Shoto because like, oh, you're my son, right? It's like when you have two friends at your house, they talk to your friends differently than they talk to you. It's like, oh hi, oh hey dumbass, get up your room, go clean it. They talk to you differently because they're your child, right? So he was treating Shoto like, oh, you're my kid, so I'm gonna treat you differently, and he's like, no, don't even bother. I love that.
Yeah, it's a very interesting thing, man, because I actually felt bad for Endeavor here, like, because
you know what that shows? We're just naturally forgiving people, because some people will be like, fuck him. And I agree, he's done some fucked up shit, but when it's clear motherfucker's trying, that's the difference, right? It'd be one thing if he was like, if he wasn't changing anything and he was just like, what? That's so long ago. Just get over it. No, that'd be fuck him, right? But he's genuinely trying. You can see it. Doesn't mean he's got to immediately be forgiven, but I feel you on feeling bad for him for sure. But at the same time, I think it's kind of a good thing that he's not immediately getting forgiven either, because I think it's good for Endeavor to realize that all the pain that he's caused is not going to be smoothed over in a couple months, you know? And I think that's a good thing for him to know as well.
I think this is a good man, I just feel so bad for him. Like, here's the thing, right?
Careful, bro. If you feel too bad for him, you're gonna get canceled.
I don't give a fuck.
If you show too much empathy towards anyone, you may get canceled.
Here, listen,
it's very ironic.
Right, you want me to get real right now? As someone who's lost their father at a young age,
oh god,
and
real.
And seeing a character who, yes, he's done some bad things, but one of the biggest things, and funny bring up cancel culture. One reason why I hate cancel culture so much is that humans are awful at forgiving. For some reason, people think that staying mad or having hatred at someone for very long periods of time is going to heal wounds. It's not. They say forgiveness isn't for the person you're forgiving. It's for you.
Boom.
It's acceptance. So my thing is yes, here's how I live my life. Forgive, but don't forget, right? Yeah. It's okay to forgive someone, but don't forget the shitty or fucked up things they've done or they've done to you. Because here's the thing. People change. It happens. People change all the time. We're humans. We evolve. Evolution is one of the big things. People, literally, the fucking governments and churches wanted to kill people for believing evolution. So
you're talking about two very different types of evolution right now, just to clarify. Evolution in terms of we change as people throughout our lives, and evolution as, changing literally from species to species. So just you're kind of rambling into a weird place.
But basically, long story short is I don't care that people would get mad at me for
high key. What Thurman was doing there was he was trying to string together a bunch of big words to sound smart. I know it. I see it. He was literally trying to go on like a Neil deGrasse Tyson, like evolution, the science. The churches used to try to kill people for science. Like, what the fuck?
Point being is just that he is a character who's trying to change. We see him trying to change, staying mad at him, saying, "Oh, cancel him. Oh, make sure he never sees light of day." Over his past mistakes is fucking asinine.
It's also a fictional character. I think people forget that too.
And it's as toxic as anything he could have done, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Because why let someone not try to, revet, right? So I just think it's dumb.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll jump in and say, I think people on Twitter have to get the fuck over it because one, it's a fictional character, and two, I haven't even seen much outrage about that recently. I think people are mostly over it, so whatever. But, like, if they aren't, get the fuck over it, right? I think, the worst people, there have been people that, like, I can't think of any specific examples at the time or at the moment, but, like, I know that there's been people in the world that, like, reform from, like, murderers, and then in jail they realize how bad, the error of their ways, and then they try to reform themselves. People have gone from, like, hardcore drug dealers to, like, missionary workers. Like, never count someone out, I mean, like, for fuck's sake, like, some people still make that joke that if Hitler was just accepted into fucking art school, maybe he wouldn't have been the fucking genocider he was. Like, life's funny like that. The things that make people bad or not bad, it's a very, like, butterfly effect type thing, right? So look at people less as bad people or good people, but what's that quote? It only takes one bad day.
Yep, it only takes one bad day.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, people are people. Circumstances make them the way they are.
Really? And that is such a true thing too, man, because it only takes one bad day. Like, if you look at any psychological manga series or video game or anything like that, what's the one thing that turns a villain or turns a hero who was a protagonist who was a hero into bad? One bad day.
Well, sometimes it's a string of multiple bad days, but yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
You should, by the way, go fucking watch Joker if you haven't, Thurman. So good.
I will. I plan to. I want to watch. I don't want to watch it by myself. I want to watch it with a friend.
What a bitch.
Not even like that.
Is it because you're scared? Okay.
I want social interaction.
Nah, it's because you a bitch.
Yeah. So I mean, shit.
Man, fuck you. You're no fun.
Okay. So anything else this chapter?
Man, you, I was hoping that you'd continue the "you a bitch" joke with me, but I guess not. So
I didn't, bro. You cut out for me, so I didn't hear you say you're a bitch. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear that.
I just kept saying "you a bitch."
I didn't know, but you cut out for me, bro. I didn't hear any of that.
Bro, like, I have such good internet. I have like PC Master Race internet right now, okay? Do I need to storm into this room and talk to Justin about how good this internet is right now? Because it is good. It's your fault.
Oh, your neighbors right now? Your roommates?
Not my neighbor, my roommate.
Roommates.
Well, yeah, I mean, but the roommate that's responsible for the internet.
Yeah.
No, the other thing is fucking Horikoshi pulling a Togashi right now with these text bubbles.
Bro.
Yeah. I felt so at home. I was like, oh my god, it's making me nostalgic for Hunter x Hunter. These obnoxiously long text bubbles.
Woo, shit, bro. People are gonna be so.
I'm glad you brought that up. Can we talk about how fucking weak and just shitty people are? Top comment on Manga Stream. People were like, am I the only one that just skipped those fucking text bubbles and like, you know, just let Endeavor summarize it? And then people were like, oh, I only made it 2 words in. I'm like, what is wrong with you people?
I literally read the whole thing. I read the whole thing.
Yeah, if you don't read the whole thing, fucking something's wrong with you. Like, I'm sorry. Like I am known to have attention issues. I was just talking about it with Thurman, but like when I read a manga, like I'm fucking absorbing everything. I'm going to look in the background. I'm going to look at every little bit of art. I want to see everything, bro. If you're skipping dialogue, what the fuck you doing?
Especially dialogue is actually important to the story,
too. He's going into like some Togashi levels of like how this power works. I love it. Like I like what he says. He's like, all right, so this power, the black whip shit, I need to output 20% to use it. My body can only handle 15%, so it's not hurting me, but it's like putting a semi-strain on my body. So I like that. And then it really shocked me that Endeavor listened to that whole thing. He was quiet. He didn't tell him to shut up. I was really impressed. It wasn't like, all right, shut up, get on with it already. He was just like, oh, so you mean this? That was a big moment for me for Endeavor, because I was like, that was really cool that Endeavor was just chill and listening to that whole thing and didn't interrupt him.
Because Endeavor's the #1 hero.
And also, I do like that his fucking, like, big tittied fire waifu over here is, like, commentary in the background.
Yeah. And just like
she makes the same face every time, and I love her to death.
Bro, she's best girl. Best girl right now.
She reminds me of those characters in One Piece that are always screaming shit. You know, like Luffy punches someone and they're like, holy shit, he punched him. It's like, thanks Oda.
Oh my god.
No, but and I don't even know how I can naturally integrate this fucking joke into here, but like as I was reading it like by myself and like shit was getting real awkward between Shoto and his dad, I was like, oh man, awkward family drama. Not even a big tittied fire waifu can make this better.
Not even the big titty waifu. Waifu for life.
She's the best. And then the other thing too, we got, I mean, just a lot of good character moments here. Bakugo is like, you know, just because I'm strong physically doesn't mean I'm a strong person mentally. So that was really cool. I mean, just a lot of good talks, a lot of good mental or character growth. I'm a big fan of Shoto being like, fuck you, you're not my dad, stop pretending like you are. And then we have a goal, and that's basically it. So, final thoughts?
Yeah, it's good. I'll give it a 6, honestly.
Get fucked.
I give it a 6 just because it's honestly the good character moments is what gives it a 6.
It's important stuff. But typically when you're like formatting a chapter for a week by week series, you want to put something in there for the fandom to like bite at, right? Like it's like the raw steak to the wolves in the zoo, right? Like you gotta, I don't know, are there wolves in zoos? I don't remember. Because I don't want some asshole to be like, they don't put wolves in zoos, idiot. Like I felt it. Like as I said it, I was like, wait a minute.
Why do you think? Like, why do they think that wolves be any different? They're not less feral than lions or tigers are.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Aren't wolves just like wild in places? Like
so are the majority of the animals.
but everything I think about in zoos are like tigers and hippos and shit that like.
Yes, those are wild. Hippos can kill.
Yeah, we got wild ass hippos down in Vegas.
I'm not saying this to you. I'm saying this to the dumb idiots who would say that to you. You're a fucking idiot.
No one's going to. Just fucking.
Humans are greedy creatures, and we would put a fucking mythological creature in a zoo if we could. We would put a fucking chimera.
I mean, absolutely, we would.
We're so shitty.
This unicorn's blood cures cancer. Better sell it for a high price.
If minks were real, I guarantee they'd be in zoos.
Oh yeah, bro. Anything that's like sufficiently different enough from us. You know how it again, like, let's not forget that like it wasn't until like fucking 1950 something that like black people could vote. like you ain't wrong, bro. If there were furry people, like we'd be like, they're clearly not humans, and then it would take like 200 years and enough protesting to get them rights. Yeah.
Bro, they
Welcome to the circle of dumbass humanity. This is a weird video. I'm gonna have to do a disclaimer. Disclaimer. Right. About 40% of this video is talking about the chapter.
Yeah, and with that.
Wait, I thought I had one more thing, and you made me fucking forget it. I hate you. I love you. Damn it. Yeah, I believe. Is that it? Yeah. All right, yeah, I guess end with that. Are we really going to end on that? Jesus.
Yeah, I will hope everyone has a good weekend.
I hope everyone has a good weekend after the weekend.
I hope everyone had a good weekend.
Wow, what a mess. Enjoy this mess of a video. Peace.
Peace.